Hey there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, and I am welcoming you back to the Pokemon trading card game online. We will be, of course, opening more booster packs. Look, I know what you're thinking.
Gary, you sure don't play a lot of the Pokemon, you just do a whole lot of the opening.
Well, opening booster packs is the best part of playing any card game. I mean, let's be real now. Let's be real. So let's go oldest to newest this time. And let's start with black and white boundaries crossed. So let's rip that bad boy open.
Oh, Gary, you need to stop opening cards and start playing.
No, I want to open all the cards. I got 2 rares out of this one. A Camerupt. Ooh, and a gold potion. Heal 90 damage from your active Pokemon. That's one of the ace specs. So these cards are cool because you can only have one of them in your deck, but they're really powerful. So I now have 3 of these? I have either 2 or 3 of these. So that's cool. Our other rare was Camerupt, who has 130 HP. And Fire Shard. The defending Pokemon is now burned. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is also paralyzed. That's kind of evil. I wish it costed less than 3 energy, because then that would be a really good attack. But that's not bad all the same. And Flamethrower. Discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. 80 damage. Always with the discarding with the fire types. I bet this one's got it too. Oh, no. This is a Darmanitan with 110 HP. And Continuous Tumble. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. And a damage counter punch. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 60 more damage. You have Herdeer with Bite and Takedown. Takedown doing 60, costing 3, and does 10 damage to itself. Not exactly the greatest of attacks, but hey, maybe Stoutland is a bit better. And Whirlipede, with some interesting card art there. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is now poisoned. So that's pretty cool. And then the rest of these are just pretty basic. You know, you have Electropult, which I assume is like an electric catapult. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then the rest of these aren't even really worth mentioning. But we'll look at the card art. Pidove, Gothita, Tepig, Patrat, and Chinchou. Mostly we'll probably be reading these and then just looking at these. Alright, let's move on to the X and Y Flashfire. Rip. Dum bum 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 ba da da da. Ooh. Ah yes, 2 rares. Oh, hello. Well, that's underwhelming. Yes. Hello. Mega Charizard EX? Oh my god! What is this Pokemon? 230 HP. Wild Blaze for 300 damage? It costs 2 fire, 1 dark, and 2 normal. And I have to discard the top 5 cards of my deck? What even is this? I mean, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie. And that's one of the coolest card arts I've ever seen. But you'd have to discard 30 cards from your deck in order to knock out all 6 of your opponent's Pokemon with this, and to win the game. You could very easily deck yourself out with this card. If you're going to use this, definitely carry a Lysander's trump card. Otherwise, I don't think this is going to be very good in your deck. But god, is it cool. On a slightly less dramatic note is Roserade, with 90 HP and Whiplash. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each head, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, which is really cool. And then Mega Drain, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon for 70. You have Torkoal with 100 HP and Live Coal for 20, and Flamethrower, which actually does the same Flamethrower from that other fire card we got. So, alright. I'm noticing a trend here. And Startling Megaphone is another just excellent trainer card to have. Discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Having that is just phenomenal. Alright, let's open a Furious Fists. See what's in this puppy. Ooh, I don't have that Electabuzz apparently. Aw, only one rare this time. Oh, hello. What a rare it is. Blaziken, 140 HP. Clutch, the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn, that does 50. And Burning Shot. Discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 150 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness or resistance for benched Pokemon. So that's awesome. Let's see. Clauncher, Bubble. Oh, this is a reverse holo. So that's why that's there. Flip a coin if your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and Crabhammer. Just a cute little card. That Electabuzz that I don't have has Ambush. Flip a coin if this attack does 20 more damage. I continue to be unimpressed by everything in the top row. But the card art is always lovely, and you do need these guys. Well, not Plusle and Minun, which I got in the same booster, which is cool. But you need these guys to evolve, so. Then I got a Tyrunt, and also the Jaw Fossil that goes with it. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Tyrunt you find there and put it onto your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So you need that in order to be able to play Tyrunt. It's like it evolves from the fossil. And then it has Gnaw for 30 and Crunch for 50. Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. And then we have Excelgor, 90 HP and Raid. If this Pokemon evolved from Shelmet during this turn, this attack does 40 more damage. And After Image Strike. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks during your opponent's next turn, flip a coin, and if heads, prevent that damage. So that's cool. Not fantastic, but that's pretty neat. So that's an okay pack. And now we got 4 Phantom Forces. Let's rip this open. Will the trend of the top row being disappointing continue? Pretty much, yeah. But, oh. Hello. Florges EX. Lead. Search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck afterward. And Bright Garden. This attack does 20 damage times the number of grass and fairy type Pokemon you have in play. I have actually been looking for one of these, and I'm very pleased to have found one. We also have a reverse holo Rock'n'Rolla with tackle attack for 30 damage. You have Professor Sycamore, who is one of the best cards to have and probably an essential to have in every one of your decks. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. You have Shauna, shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw 5 cards. And we get a Liepard with a Gentle Bite, an attack I never understood. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 60. And Mock Claw. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. And then we got a Gligar, a Carablast, an Alomomola, a Goomy, and a Bronzor, who looks very zen right here. It's very cool. Open another. Let's go another Florges EX. Come on, give it to me. Alright. Well, actually, the Joltik here is a really good card because he's essential in a Night March deck, so having lots of him is not a bad thing. What's a rare? A Blissey. Fantastic. Everyone's least favorite Pokemon to ever fight. True to form, it has 130 HP, which is very high. Well, for a Stage 1 Pokemon. Tender Vengeance, which is... that's gotta be an oxymoron. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on each of your benched on each of your benched Pokemon. And charge dash. You may do 20 more damage. If you do, this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. Oh, I don't think I like that very much. I don't think I like that very much at all. I can see how that'd be pretty useful though, because it's got so much HP, and then you could use it with something that like benefits from having, like, you could use this Blissey with other Blissies. I think it's the intent. So you have a Swadloon looking very emo there, 70 HP, and Protect. Oh, this is my reverse holo. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And a Corkscrew Punch for 40. You have Roller Skates, where you flip a coin, and if heads, you get to draw 3 cards, which is very nice. You have AZ. Put one of your Pokemon into your hand and discard all cards attached to that Pokemon. And Loudred, Pound and Energy Press. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's not fantastic. And then we'll check out Whismur, Frelish, sorry, Litwick, looking very creepy but cool with all those roses. Very nice. Joltik, the center of the club, and Helioptile. Alright. Will the top row continue to disappoint? Can I find another Florges EX? Find out in this booster pack. A Swirlix. Ah. Ooh, 2 rares. Okay, this one has always been the good one, so I'm going to open this one first. I'm not happy with either of those. Maybe. What's the Spiritomb do? Spiritomb. Ooh, reverse holo Spiritomb. 70 HP and B cancel. Your opponent can't play any Pokemon from his or her hand to evolve the defending Pokemon during his or her next turn. That's actually really good. That's surprising. As long as you don't get squared off against a Pokemon EX right away, that's pretty evil. And then you have Jellicent, who medals, as it would turn out, attach 3 energy cards from your opponent's discard pile to his or her Pokemon in any way you like. Which I can see being useful with like a Leafeon, because Leafeon does more damage the more energy your opponent has attached to all of his Pokemon. So I can see how that combo would work out actually. That's not too shabby. But it does give them more energy that turn, so you do have to be careful. And Ensnaring Spray, sorry. And this is actually the self-sufficient combo that Jellicent pulls off. This attack does 10 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. We then have Fearow, who can fly, as you could probably tell by his wings. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. An attack that comes down to a coin flip is not my favorite, but Drill Peck for 60 is reliable at least. You have Fletchinder with Peck and Combustion, 20 and 60, and another Roller Skates. And then we'll check out this Swirlix art, who looks delicious. Sewaddle looks kinda sad. I want to give it a hug and make it feel better. A Bunnelby, there's another Litwick, and a Venonat, who looks happy? It's hard to tell, it doesn't have a mouth. And our last booster. There we go. You can't just click on the card, you actually have to click on the hand. Alright, what did we get this time? Another Swirlix. Oh, hello. Alright. A Heatran. I've never seen this card before. 130 HP and Steel Drop. If there is any Stadium card in play, this attack does 40 more damage, which brings it up to 80, and Steam Blast, which does 130 damage, and then you discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. So that is actually really cool card art. I've never seen Heatran like that before. I don't think the card is that fantastic, but this definitely looks good in a binder. You then have a Sphyloose. This is my reverse holo, 90 HP, and Slam. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. And you have Roller Skates, flip a coin, if heads draw 3 cards. Manectric Spirit Link, which is essential for running a Mega Manectric EX in your deck. If your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes Mega Manectric EX. So the Mega Evolution rule says that when you Mega Evolve, basically, your turn ends immediately. And this will prevent that, so you can maybe attack with your evolution. You know, get some use out of it the turn you play it. Just saying. And then you have Robo Substitute, which is one of my favorite cards. I think it's really cool. Play this card as if it were a 30 HP normal type basic Pokemon. At any time during your turn before your attack, you may discard this card from play. This card can't retreat. If this card is knocked out, your opponent can't take any prize cards from it. So basically, you can put this thing down, it retreats for free, but when it does, it gets discarded. And it's out there to take hits for you. If you run 4 of these in your deck, these are 4 little guys your opponent has to knock through before they can get to your prize cards. So in all, it's pretty cool. And then you have a really nice Totodile card art. Some cool Yanma. Helioptile. There's that delicious Swirlix. And a Poochyena. And that is all of the boosters we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and I will see you next time as we open more boosters and have some more fun. Until then, have a good one, and take care. Bye-bye!